Hey everyone, it's Christine here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to your weekly zodiac readings for the week of May 23rd to the 29th. We're going to take a quick look. I'm going to try to keep these around 10 minutes to give you an overview of what's happening for you, for yourself on your journey this week. We are using the Luna Sol Tarot cards. I always want to say tarot. The Light Seers deck, the Light Your, this is Rebecca Campbell's Light Your Something deck, the Light Seekers deck, and the Unicorn Magic deck. Okay, so I just have everyone's. I pre-shuffled. They're all here, all 12 of them. Oops, someone peeked out down there. We're gonna start with Taurus. Let's dive in. So I used two different tarot decks. So we immediately get the Hermit, the Ace of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. We got Virgo energy. Makes sense. This reminds me of Mercury retrograde. I also get Gemini, but Virgo energy here. And we've got Cups, so that's water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and sword energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So immediately, yeah, I feel like many of you are in the moment right now of going within to seek answers right now, because there is something new that's on the precipice of starting, or that you want to start. And it's definitely on a, I feel like, emotional. This could tap into your creative endeavors, or it could be a relationship of sorts, but there's something you're very keen on getting started, but you're going within for answers. A lot of you are being guided at this time by your spiritual team and by your higher self. This is also a good time to rest. This is definitely something you don't want to rush into, because I feel like with this Five of Cups energy, some of you have been in your head about this, and some of you do want to, it's like you're thinking more about it than with your head than with your heart. And you're being called to think the opposite with this cup energy. And so I feel like some of you have gone within as a result. There's a lot of thinking and reminiscing. A lot of you are definitely hermiting, trying to stabilize your own mental landscape, your own foundation, your own inner thoughts, and trying to tap into and listen to the intuition and to the nudges that you're receiving at this time. I always get with this card, with the Knight of Swords, that you want to take action, but I feel like communication is coming. You're going to be receiving communication, realizations, illuminations, whether from your subconscious, from your spiritual team, because I always see with the crow here, it's coming from the spiritual side, but it could also be on the physical world, so from someone else. Some of you have been waiting for something, like a response, and this could concern the beginning of something. I feel like this is a beginning. This has to do with someone else, or with something you have a lot of passion and emotion for, because look how much the emotions are dripping over. There's so much here. It has to do with something your heart is really focused on right now. So it's good when we're inside, when we're with our thoughts, it allows us to gain clarity. And so this week, I feel like it's a good time to wait and not take action. I always feel like this person wants to take action, but this is what you're receiving. So many of you are receiving, I think it's having to do with a job that you really, really want, or some type of project, some type of initiative that you want to start and you're waiting to receive word on. Or this is coming from communication with someone else. I'm getting strongly, it could be someone that you hold close to your heart, that's dear to you. It could be love. Again, it could be a romantic partner, someone you're hoping to hear from. It could be someone from the past, but I'm getting this is more newer energy. And it could be friend too, or family. But there's a lot of love and emotion there. Take your time. I'm strongly feeling the vibes of the retrograde. Do not take any action or make any forward movement. Receive the information and take time to ponder, literally. At least until the retrograde is over, because when we are in our emotions, it's so easy to be overclouded by them. And again, there's a balance we need to strike between our heart and our head. If one is off kilter, things can go in a way we did not expect. So make sure to really take time for yourself to gain that illumination, to gain that clarity, to really gain that inner sense of self and that connection within self. We also got 14, stand in your power. Be passionate about your vision, bring about positive change. Look at this. I feel this is strongly tapping into the Hermit energy. A lot of you are going to receive major clarity this week on something. This is about an ending. So this has to do with something you're wrapping up, but it's also about something you are getting ready to start that's going to be coming. This is coming, I'm feeling, sometime after the retrograde. I feel like there's a lot of pauses with the retrograde. Like things may have been in motion, whatever this is, may have started before, but it's not going to yield movement, forward movement until then. This is such a beautiful energy. When you reduce it, there's a 5. Some of you are literally stepping into your power. And this has something to do with this new start. There we go, the light is better. We got Krishna here, devotion, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Oh, gorgeous cards you all received, Tauruses. We have Venus going into Taurus soon. And so I feel like a lot of you are going to get that amplified just beauty within yourself. And when I say beauty, it depends on how you define it. It's not just vanity and the superficial layer. It's beauty within yourself, of knowing what you want for your life, what you deserve, what you value, what truly brings your heart. There's a lot of warriorness here. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Look at this. This has to do with this start. Again, it's going to be different from everyone. I'm feeling strongly it has to do with some type of project or relationship. But look at this. You are being called right now to really get clear on this. Perhaps that's why some of you are very much into your emotions and are kind of hermiting and under the radar at this moment. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Yeah, this could be what you are calling in, but also people that are coming. I also feel like it's relationships because of the duality, but this is also very much about the connection with yourself. A lot of inner listening. Some of you have to simply sit still. Stop moving, stop doing, stop building, stop creating. Literally. Like, I have to say this, sit still. Go to a park, go to your sanctuary, whatever that means to you. Let's say it's a park. Go there and just sit there and just observe and watch. Literally, like this person's doing by the beach, it looks like, or by a lake, or it looks like a grassy area. Literally, just in both areas, they're just kind of observing and sitting. You're going to get the answers that you need. They're coming, look at this, they're coming in quickly. And with Mercury going into Taurus, I feel like these answers are going to be clear. They're not going to beat around the bush. And they're moving fast. So I feel like you're going to get the illumination you need to incorporate this as part of your bigger plan to move forward. But you all, look at this power energy. This is absolutely amazing. This is about you, your power, yourself. And here, trust your spiritual guidance. There's a lot of trusting here because some of you are not. So you have to listen. It's the small nudges. That's the information we get. I think there's a misconception. People expect you're going to get this like curtain call. It's going to separate and it'll be like dun dun dun. Okay, here's your message for the week. It doesn't work that way. It's very subtle. It's like a subtle nudge. We just feel it. Information comes to us. Sometimes people say something and we're like, oh my God, that's what I needed to hear. Or you see something on the news, or you read something, or you just get a realization. It's coming. My Taurus says it's coming. Get ready. Look at this. Look at the sword energy. This looks like a sword. This is going to change I'm getting life and way of thinking. Thank you so much for being here, my Tauruses. I hope this helped. We are going on to Virgo now. Okay. Let me get these cards out. Okay. Wait, there's a lot of cards here. Okay, I doubled the pile by mistake. My Virgos, we got you now. Holy shit. Wait till you see these. We got King of Cups. This is water energy. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Eight of Swords, air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's funny when you have to recount them how slow it could go. Eight of Wands, fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Six of Wands, more fire energy. I love the combination of using these decks. Wow. Literally, a lot of you, wow. I'm getting immediately, you have been in your head. There has been some type of turmoil, some type of anguish. It could be mental health issues, but I feel like it's more of a mental scramble of you holding yourself back. It's almost like self-sabotage I'm getting. And it goes too with the energies right now with Mercury in retrograde. Of course, it's not in Virgo, but it's in Gemini. And I always feel, because you guys are almost cousins, because you're both ruled by Mercury, kind of like Taurus and Libra being ruled by Venus, you're ruled with Gemini by Mercury. So this affects your mental landscape as well. And I feel like many of you have been dealing with a lot of brain fog, emotional turmoil, indecision, and a lot of doubt. I'm getting self-sabotage and doubt, and it's restricting you, but it's you. It's you. These are all illusions. In reality, you're free. You see the person on the bottom, but this is the projection, what you're feeling, what you're taking in. And with the King of Cups, I feel like, hold on, I want to get the other cards. I feel like with the King of Cups, this is almost like opposite energy. There's almost like a semblance of regaining control over your emotions, over your feelings, over yourself. Very yin-yang, very opposite. And so I feel like this is where you're heading to right now. I feel like too, some of you have to ground yourself and find a way to reduce that mental chatter, because I'm getting this scramble in your head, but it's all about a lot of different things in your life. We have quite a few birds here, of crows, and it's just causing a lot of mental anguish for you. It's like you can't see clearly, and this is the opposite. It's almost like I get storm energy here. There may be storms where you're at. There's a lot of changes within, and a lot of you are having difficulty reconciling that, having like how to break free of that. But it's coming. There's movement coming, but it's all internal. And we see the movement here with the Eight of Wands. We'll do this. We see the movement here with the Eight of Wands too, but this is internal movement. I'm strongly feeling it's internal, and you're going to have success, right? Excuse me, the cards are kind of difficult to pick up. This, with the King of Cups and the Six of Wands, I feel it's success. You will reach this point where you are able to clear yourself and absolve yourself, most importantly, of these restraints emotionally. A lot of you are undergoing inner transformation right now. It's like a inquietude. Is that an English word? It's like a discord within. And a lot of you want to get to this, but you have to process through this. You have to go through this. This could be processing of emotional anguish, grief, changes that are happening, and things outside of your control that you're waiting for things to happen. Like you want to get to the Six of Wands right now, but it's not going to materialize in that way quickly. And so what you're being called this week to do is to really find a way to center yourself as much as possible. Go to your sanctuary, to your happy place. Meditation and simply sitting still, listening to music that calms you, going into an environment that soothes your soul is going to help you right now. Not being in your head, because you're going to create more of this. You don't want this. Amazingly, your cards have very synchronistic here. Look at this. Okay, we got 25, caring for community. This is so Virgo. Participate and belong, enrich in your life. Enrich your life. So perhaps one way for you to get out of this state is to connect, not just with yourself, but with your loved ones around you. It could be your spiritual team, but also those in the physical plane. We are in Gemini season, and that calls for a lot more social, interpersonal dialogues, relations, going out with friends, and that could help you calm your mind. Sometimes it takes something from the outside, not always, to help us shift that perspective and to help us see, well, you know what? The cards are hard to pick up. My reality is really not this way. It's my own projection of how I feel things are, and they're really not. Remember, look at this. It's a mirror. This person in reality, there's nothing happening. It's a self-projection and illusion. We've got a lot of like Virgin Mary type figures here. We've got 3. So some of you may be working very closely with this figure, with this archetype, with this healing motherly archetype. I'm getting Cancer strongly, but I'm also feeling some of you, this is the Ascended Master you work with. We've got Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anyone stop you. Anna, Grandmother of Jesus, Seeding the Light, Laying Foundations, Divine Plan. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? Look at this. This is all about nurturing and care, love of self. But you're also here to, whatever it is that you're going through, this has something to do with what you're doing for others. Some of you are caretakers, are healers in different aspects. It could be, you could be a mother, play a mother role. You could be leaders in your workplaces and take care of others. And this could have something to do, again, this type of mental English, it could literally be about anything. It could be about your own personal life, where it's going. It could be about situation at work, but it's really about you. It's about you trying to reconcile and handle that in a balanced way and really see that it's not real. It's just an illusion. But there's a motherly aspect here. You're being called forth to nurture yourself. A lot of Cancer energy here on mother. A lot of roses. Look at this. Roses are the highest vibrating flower that is closest to the frequency of love. You see the roses here, and I'm making sure I'm pointing to them right here. Look at this. This is about self-love and showing you that compassion, that nurturing, that taking care of yourself. Where is it that you need to focus on right now? We also see community. Some of you may need to join other like-minded souls, particularly those maybe with feminine energy. Something about nurturing here. Some of you may be grieving the loss of a mother. We had Mother's Day not too long ago here in the United States. Some of your mothers may not be here in near you geographically, like distance-wise, or on this earth anymore. But you're all very much protected and guided right now by this. All your cards here, apart from the tarot, they're all on care. Look at this. Care, nurture, love. Huge influence right now. You're very much guided. And you are in turn going to guide others. Ooh, my Virgos. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I hope this has helped this week. We are going on to my Capricorns. Okay. Let me take a sip of water. My Capricorns, welcome. Okie dokes. We got Knight of Cups, which is water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We got Ace of Discs, which is Pentacle, Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We also got the Star, which is Aquarius, 17, and the Fool. What is the Fool? I forgot which sign. The Fool. Oh, I forgot the sign. Is this Gemini energy? got intuitively Gemini, but we will proceed. Okay, so immediately with these energies, Capricorn, wow, there's definitely something new that you are fomenting, that you are wanting to grow and give all of your attention to at this time. I'm getting strongly this has to do with your own work, a creative project. It could be a hobby, like a side hustle, but I'm getting this is more central, more focused, tied to how you make money. It could be a job transition, a job change, but something that you want to plant seeds, or that you have planted seeds and that you're focusing right now. You want to give your attention and you're nurturing this. Because look at this cup, it's overflowing. And all of the directions it's pointing towards this, like literally, it's pointing, you're putting all of your emotions, your attentions, your love to this particular project, side hustle. It could be your own business. Some of you may have started or are about to start your own business, or in the planting stages, planning, I should say, but also planting, where you planted the seed. But you're very much tapped into that, something you're very passionate about. And I feel like you're taking a leap of faith here with the Fool card, but also this is something many of you have never done. Some of you have, and again, this could also tap into relationships too. It could be giving your cup to someone else, a form of abundance, someone that can help you in this journey, but also a relationship. But I'm getting more strongly, it has to do with you and with, it's something, it's like a project, a business, work, something that's very heart-centered, that's you're very passionate about. And this is something I feel like most of you have not done before. I'm getting the energy of 9. I keep hearing 9 to 5. I always say 8 to 5 for work, but 9 to 5. Some of you have worked or have had experience mainly working in 9 to 5 type jobs. So this is going to be, it's like a big leap of faith. And a lot of you are like, it's now or never. But I feel like you are protected and guided here because you've got this. There's a lot of hope and energy. You all are very much tied in to yourself, your intuition. I feel like you're being guided by your spiritual team. Some of you literally could be star seeds, because I feel like there's a big focus on the stars. But you're all receiving support and guidance right now, almost like one star at a time, literally. But I feel like this is because it's something that you're very passionate about. You're just excited about it. I feel like you're all guided because it's coming from an authentic place. It's not something that you're doing for others. It's a really, really beautiful energy. I almost feel like some of this may come or start, or you're gonna see signs of this around summertime, early summertime. I'm getting a very summer vibe. And take it as you will, depending on where you are in the world. It'll be summer in the northern hemisphere. It could be going into winter for the southern hemisphere. This is really, really beautiful energy. I feel like a lot of calm, a lot of quiet planning, nothing rushed. I know my caps, you all take a level-headed approach, nothing to rush into. You're very grounded in your way of thinking. And I feel like some of you have been thinking about this for some time, but you're doing it. You're taking the leap. And I feel like with Jupiter and Aries, check out which house Jupiter and Aries is going to be transiting this season for you all. I feel like this is going to be, the energies are going to be very supportive for you all. It's beautiful. Look at this. This is a big ass pentacle, or disc as it is called in the Luna Soul deck. And look at the flowers. They are blooming. This is past spring I'm getting. I just feel like summer. You're going to start seeing this. A lot of celestial. Some of you are starseeds, work with aliens, ETs. Could be the Pleiadian energy that we're feeling at the moment. Some of you are working with different starseeds right now. I'm getting that. Okay, let's look. That's my dog in the back. Got 2 wieners. Number 10, access your gifts. Explore your treasure chest. Accept who you truly are. Dragonfly, unicorn. It looks like a violin or viola. It could be a cello because it's small, but it depends too. It could really be any of those wind instruments, but look at this. And we got a blue rose and lavender and an ankh. Did I say that? Accept your gifts. I feel like this is tied to starseed. I don't know. Some of you are getting new gift downloads or opening or acknowledging what it is you're truly here to do. This is really beautiful. You're seeing a lot of transformation within, and this is going to help you. This is part of what it is that you are materializing, or what will be in your reality. Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Again, this could be an ascended master that many of you connect with, but you all, there's an increased awareness around you. I'm tapping into the Aquarius energy right now. We got take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Again, I'm getting Aquarius energy here. Some of you are literally taking some time out to really recoup this. I strongly feel to really regain the passion, to tap into what it is you truly want, and to bring that cup forward to what it is that you truly want to do in this next phase. And if you had a question, I feel like some of you wanted to go ahead and do something. Perhaps it was moving forward at this moment with this project. It could be a relationship too, but whatever it is, the answer is no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Again, I feel that because the star card also points to healing some of you at this moment, and we get it here too with taking a break. It's not any time to take fast action or movement or make any rash decisions. Take your time, because things are coming to illumination. You're going to start getting more of this. A lot of just galaxy, star, universal, cosmic energy around you. Some of you are very much connecting to star seeds. I keep saying that. Maybe you're just coming to awareness about that. That that's what you're here to do. My Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. I hope this helped. We are going to go on to my Leos. Okie dokie. Let's see, Leos. Holy crap. This definitely looks like Leo energy. Okie dokes, we got 9 of Pentacles. This is Earth energy. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. 4 of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 2 of Wands, fire energy. And the Lovers, Gemini energy. A lot of just energy. You all are ready. Since we have some planets that are transitioning into Aries, perhaps you're tapping into this, but I feel in general, Leos are always ready with the 5th house of pleasure and fun. You're ready to have fun. Look at these cards. Literally. I feel like with the 4 of Wands, a lot of you are ready for this great adventure of your life. This week I'm getting like a lot of renewed zest, but some of you are, there's a decision to make. This is a pathway decision. This is a life decision. Immediately I get, it could be between your work, career, and a relationship where you are going to invest your time, your energy, because it's very difficult. I don't agree with that concept of you can have it all. I think eventually you can, but not all at once. It's almost saying to someone, yes, you can start a new business and have your baby and get married all at once in 1 month. Imagine if you did that. Yeah, you're on the road to burnout. And I'm feeling like that's similar energy here. There is something here you need to make a decision about. And for me, I'm strongly sensing it has to do with a relationship in your career. I'm feeling so much joy, happiness, especially in the career area. This is something like an expansion of your career. A lot of new opportunities are coming. Many of you are not so much changing, but I'm feeling like a tweak, like trying new things, putting yourself out there. There's like a semblance of recognition, because here I see a dove. You're getting a lot of spiritual enlightenment, illumination, and messages about it. A lot of white here. You're very much connected to your spiritual team, to your own intuition at this time, and you're taking those steps. But look at this. You're like in this moment of having fun. It's just something that's very much tapping into your heart. You know, when you know that you are enjoying what it is that you do, it almost doesn't feel like work. It's that semblance of energy. You're just passionate about what you do and you're excited about where things are going. But we also get, and this could also allude to teamwork as well. I always get with the lovers, it could be teamwork and also connection with yourself. But strongly, I feel like there's a choice you have to make, especially with this Two of Wands. There's a choice that you have to make between, I'll just say, love, and it could be friendship as well, but I'm strongly getting romantic love, and your career. Something there that's not completely 100% vibing, and it could be because a partner or a friend, but I'm getting, again, your partner, romantic partner, could not be supporting you, supporting this change. Things are not aligning in the way that you like. You may be required to move or use more of your time, your energy, and your resources in your work, and you're excited about that, but this particular person wants more of that time and energy from you. It's very difficult when two people are not on the same page. There's a give or take there, and when there's not a compromise, something's going to fail. Literally, it's not going to go in the way that you want. So there's something you need to think about this week pertaining to your coins, to your money, to your finances, to the way that you are working and a relationship. I feel like this is for people that are in a relationship. Potentially too, it could also speak to those that are wanting to date, and right now you are very much focused on work, on your career. No matter what age I'm getting. For some of you, I'm getting, well, I'm not young anymore. It doesn't matter what age. This is like an age-old problem we all get, whether you're 18 years old, 30, or 50, and you're working or even pursuing something creative full-time. It could be volunteer work, something that you're very passionate about. How do I fit this other person in my life? It could be expanding your soul group too, friendships. But again, I'm getting strong partnership vibe here. There's compromises to make. So if you're in a partnership, make sure that your goals, your visions, your beliefs, your values are aligned. If they're not, it may be time to move on, because there's a forlorn face here. I feel like this person's like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to travel light. I'm feeling like many of you know the answer. And then for those that do want a partnership in your life, a romantic partnership, you gotta obviously make room for it. If you're working 10-hour days and it's not a compressed schedule, so you're working 10-hour days Monday through Saturday, how the hell are you going to make time and invite that energy into your life? So there's some thinking here, because I'm getting this is the energy you guys want to be in, but you can't yet tap into this energy full-heartedly, even though I feel like many of you are in your workspace and or your relationship, without making a decision. We got 40 for the Unicorn Oracle, Stargate of Lyra. Is it Lyra or Lyra? Expand your causal chakra. Enter the Unicorn Kingdom. This is gorgeous. You see, I got a lot of spiritual connection here with the white and with the dove. You're all very much connected. Look at this. These are the higher chakras. Unicorn energy. And also, I also feel rainbow, because I work a lot with the rainbow energy, very much connected. It's the bridge to the spiritual world. Many of you are getting answers right now, messages. If you are communicating with your guides right now, you can ask for advice and guidance on your next step. We got Kuthumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. I said that with the Two of Wands. With this decision you have to make, I feel like you already know, because look at this person that's traveling light. I feel like many of you know you're going to have to release something in order to not just encapsulate and entertain this sort of energy, but also to reach, look at how happy this person is. There's like an abundance. This is beautiful energy, but there's a semblance of a decision you need to make, and many of you already know. Confirmation. We got Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? Literally. Oh my gosh. We have the Mars-Venus sign here. Holy shit, I didn't even see that right up here. So this is definitely about a romantic relationship, y'all. I mean, I'm going to take a step back, because I feel like it could also mean a masculine, feminine energy, and that could be part of a partnership, friendship, I should say, but I'm getting strongly romantic relationship. You are being called. This is part of your journey. Whatever decision you make is going to change and alter your journey. And it's not going to be right or wrong, because there's always something you're going to learn from it. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. A lot of you already know. Like I said, these cards confirm it. You already know the answer you seek. Do you see that? Don't doubt yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust your heart. What is for you will always stay and come for you or return to you. A lot of people are scared, especially when you leave a partnership behind. I have to say that. People are scared when they have to make a choice between work, career, or something that they want to do over a partnership, especially if you've been with this person for a long time. This is the hardest thing, and no one can make that answer for you, but I just heard, like, it's not up to you. You're gonna know, and I feel like a lot of you already know the answer. You're just overcomplicating things. Follow your intuition. Look at this. We don't see a partner here, and I'm not saying many of you are going to be partnerless or you can't bring your partner, but many of you know already you're being called. This is a journey that you have to do, and for some of you, your partner, your person will not be coming with you. And again, I want to reassure you, it does not mean that you're never going to have a partner again. No, not at all. This is a huge step in your life. I feel this is a pivotal point. Some of you are literally stepping into a new chapter, and it's going to require some change and trust and knowing that everything's going to work out. I hope this has helped you all, my Leos. Thank you so much for being here. We are on to Aries. Okay, my Aries. Oh wow, you guys got 3 cards for the work your light. Okay. We got Queen of Pentacles, Taurus energy. This is Earth energy. We got 7 of Swords, air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We got 5 of Wands. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we got the Magician. There's something new starting. I just heard that, like a star exploding. Wow. So the Queen of Pentacles, she's like the ultimate abundant being. Look at her sitting in her glory. Look at her face, her stature. She's just content, confident. Everything is growing in abundance around her. She is stable, she's secure. She knows what she wants. She knows what her values are, and she's not going to give them away or give them up for anything. She's very confident. But I feel like this is what you want to achieve, because this is the energies that are counter to this. This is what you're going for. Many of you are focused right now on growing this right now in your life. This could be just simple earthly stability, like grounding, feeling safe, feeling secure, but also increasing your income, changing careers. A lot of you are focused on getting budgeting, reassessing the your financial wellness, your health. I'm getting a lot of second house energy. There's like a re-examination, I should say, of your finances. This has a lot to do with where you're going to, but your security and your stability in general. But there's like a lot of with this Wand energy and 7 of Swords, I feel like you're fighting within yourself. These have to do with boundaries, self-sabotage, and getting to where you want to. And it could be because you're not completely sure of what you want to do, that you're starting something out, and because this is just the beginning for you of your path. But I feel like innately you have the resources that you need. It's all about connecting to your inner guide, to your inner intuition, to what you're knowing. That's the word I'm looking for. Some of you are in your head, and it could be because of the Mercury retrograde energies at this time and going within. Immediately with the hoodie, you see the person with the hoodie, you don't really see them. They're kind of, they've gone incognito in a way. You don't know their identity, and I feel like many of you have kind of retreated in that way. But that's the energy where you are most going to connect with yourself, is when you go inward, because there's something new that's coming that you want to that's starting, that's unfolding, it's processing right now. Because I'm just hearing a lot of security and stability of what your future holds for you, of where you're going. There's like a semblance of just being okay with how you are, with your life, of not having to keep working yourself, whatever that emotion is, like of working yourself too much, of feeling imbalanced in your head space. You just want to feel secure and safe. Some of you may need to put boundaries up with people, because the Queen of Pentacles, she knows her boundaries, because she knows and values her worth. Some of you have been overgiving too much and helping people. And ironically, even though Aries, most people think Aries first house, self, and you know, the shadow aspect of Aries can be a little bit more focused on self and being selfish at times. I'm getting that for those of you I'm tapped into, there's a pouring out of others. Some of you have been focused on helping out others, but it's kind of a time to tap into your own energy, because there's a lot of magic that's literally coming. For the Unicorn Oracle, we got pure intention too. Find clarity, surrender your ego. I'm getting this from the Sword energy, but look at this. There's a lot of new beginnings and starts for you. We got the Magician 1, and these cards are not related, by the way. This is a tarot card and this is an oracle card, but this is 1 and we got number 2. This is really beautiful energy. This is just taking, I feel like taking it one step at a time. Get rid of everything you once knew and be open to trying things that were different than how you always used to do things. It's about looking at things from a different way. Very different. And with Mars going into Aries, this could pump you up even more and try to do things in the way that you've always done it. But sometimes, since we do have Venus going into Taurus soon, but also with the Taurian energy, it's also about being practical and seeing things, not just so much in how we used to do things, but because, you know, Earth energy is very grounded. It's about doing the things that we've always done and that we know the outcomes too in that way. Not so much trying new things, but it's about being more grounded too. We got Lady Venus. Downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral plane. Very much I'm getting this with the, I was going to say Magic of Wands with the Magician. So you all are definitely receiving downloads at this time. It can be confusing. I'm feeling some uncertainty, but I'm feeling more the energy of potential self-sabotage. And don't. You just have to take a step back at this moment. You got 3 Work Your Light oracles. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for a lifetime. Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and Devotion. Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. And Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul Retrieval. Yeah, some of you are definitely overgiving. I mentioned that earlier. It may be time to generally disconnect. Some of these people are not good where you're headed towards. They're not good for you. They may be toxic, but they may be draining your energy and you may not realize that. But you're getting clarity on that. That's the thing. It's coming to you. Look at this. There's a lot about clarity and downloads. This next change, a lot of just mystical energy surrounding you. This next change that's coming, it's got something that you're continuing on from a previous lifetime. Some of you are stepping into the role of priestess, mystic, teacher, but some type of leader. Because look at this. This is spiritual guidance, but there's also a leadership quality. This does not surprise me for an Aries reading, because you all are the first zodiac sign of the wheel of the season. So I hope this has helped, my Aries. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to move on to Sagittarius. Okie dokes. It's amazing how much talking can really dry your throat. Okie dokie. So we got Temperance, Sagittarius. You made a presence in your own reading. I'm like losing my train of thought. Look at this. We got Six of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is water energy. And we got Three of Wands, fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Immediately I get there's been a shit ton of releasing, and you all have released a lot of shit that no longer serves you. A lot of things that have been weighing you down, not just in your mental landscape, but emotionally. Heavy duty releasing. You're walking away, swimming away, rowing away. It's amazing how both are in a boat, right? And this is sword energy and this is cup. Literally leaving behind anything that has caused you emotional turmoil, pain, distraught, anguish, sadness. Because this person's face looks very sad. A lot of you are grieving over something, and there's a suitcase. You're leaving behind the past. You're done. And I see a star in the background. You see it? Almost makes me think of the star card, like healing. Healing is in sight. Some of you are working through healing right now. And we see the sun here too, which is very emblematic of the star as well. It's very small. A lot of you have left behind, disconnected from toxic people, places, things, your own beliefs. Look at this. It's almost like, what do I do now? A lot of you see and have been seeing and are seeing the potential in what you want to do this week. I feel like many of you are very much still focusing on releasing, reaffirming that, coming into yourself, because we see this person's alone, but there's like one foot on the ground, one foot still. Am I sure? This week it's making sure that you trust yourself, you trust your intuition, you trust the guidance you're receiving. Be careful of deception and disillusionment and illusions around you, because this is your goal. I'm feeling like many of you are working on finding that inner balance within yourself. Not just the light and the dark. Some of you are doing shadow work and are integrating that and have been working heavily. I'm really digging deep, and I wanted to say cleaning out your inner street, but really focused on healing, on doing the work that has caused you this pain. You're leaving things that just for so long, because I feel like there's a longevity to this that has really impacted you. And this is freedom. You see the wings? You're all not just spiritually guided, but I feel like there's a semblance of freedom here. A freedom of knowing that you value yourself more. And even though some of you are indecisive about this, don't turn back. There's a reason why there's a direction they go in. They're leaving. It's not meant to turn back. You see the sun, and over here, there's a star. There's hope and healing. Right here's a star. There's hope and healing going away from this shit. This reminds me of the recent solar eclipse and lunar eclipse we just had. You're getting more and more illumination every single day, every week. There's just been massive amounts of change around you. Massive changes, especially internally. A lot of this has been internal. Definitely internal. A lot of you are focused on yourself. We see 14 temperance, which is a 5, and we see 5 birds here. I just get a lot of changes. With the unicorn oracle, we got 7. Listen to your heart. awaken psychic abilities, tune into the infinite. Look at this star energy, and there's a snake around the tree. Some of you have literally are rebirthing, going through a metamorphosis. Because a snake, to me, it's like shedding who you were. You're stepping into your own power, but someone more powerful within themselves, because of them being able to finally realize their own value. When we realize our own value, that's when we can truly disconnect and walk away from shit, even if it's scary as hell. There's a star energy here, and we have the star here. There's a lot of healing going on for you all at this time. The star is very difficult to see, but it's right here. Star, and then star. Beautiful energy. Some of you may have Aquarius. There's a lot of hope, a lot of guidance. Some of you may be seeing rainbows, but there's a lot of sun energy, a lot of healing. This is going to happen. At the end of the summer, you're going to be completely transformed, very transformed. And I know that's mundane almost, like perhaps banal, but you're going to see that transformation within. You're going to reflect back and be like, wow, how I ended spring, started summer, as we all are in the Northern Hemisphere, it's going to be very different. Some of you are trying to look into that, like ponder that. We got I can never say his name. Melchizedek, higher learning. Of course, Sagittarius, you all get this. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Look at this. You are the rulers of the 9th house of higher learning, foreign travel, expansion, beliefs, philosophy. These experiences were meant to happen for you, and this is the most shittiest thing. I hate saying this, because when we undergo some of the most challenging experiences, some of the most devastating, grief-stricken experiences, we wonder in those moments, why me, why us? And it's not until we process them, we get through the other side, we realize, wow, this was made for me to learn this, for helping me grow, become more resilient, for helping me learn my value. You're basically in the midst of earth school right now, spiritual school right now. And this has to do with a course of your own inner strength, your own inner knowing, and your own soul growth development at this time. A lot of inner work here. With the work your light, we got inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Look at this. There's a semblance of balance here too. Do you see that? It's really tuning into yourself right now. This almost remind me of the Akasha, the Hall of Records here, but they're not. And we got leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. For some of you, this could have been a definite leap of faith, leaving behind whatever the situation was and how you're processing this right now. A lot of you, this is coming up too with childhood wounds, with trauma. They're just feelings. These are things that in your mental landscape, in your emotional landscape, that you're working on, letting go and really restructuring how things are and how you want them to be. But I feel like this is all to say that you're being very much supported at this time. There's a lot of healing energy around you. I feel like this week you all are going to get further illumination and clarity on different things that you're healing, because they'll come up in the form of triggers, but also really listening to your heart. We got inner temple, tune into the portal of your heart. Listen to your heart. This is about you connecting to yourself and trusting yourself at this time, because that's where you're going to seek the balance. Look at this. It's when we most tap into our heart space here, what we truly want, what we feel called to do, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it feels scary. That's when we start getting balance and receiving that balance, not just within, but also without. My Sagittarius, I hope this has helped. Thank you so much for being here. We are going on to Cancer. Some of these readings are profound. They're very deep. But these are all really, I'm getting just magical, really enlightening, because these are where the changes happen. Okay. Cancer. We got the Magician, manifesting new things. We got 8 of Wands, this is fire energy. We got 5 of Cups, water energy. 6 of Discs, Pentacles, or earth energy. Oh, there we go. Wow. So immediately I'm sensing that you all are taking action towards manifesting a new, I'm getting life, but a new way of living, a new way of being, a new balanced way of seeing things. Because whatever it was that you left, whether it was in the past or currently happening, or for a few soon to happen, it was not a win-win. It did not lead to the emotional balance that you sought. There was a lot of outpouring more than receiving, I should say. And I feel like that destabilized you, especially mentally, but also in your life. I feel like some of the things that you've experienced on your journey has not been what you anticipated. I feel like this was the energy that you wanted, but I feel like many of you were too, for some I'm gonna say too overgiving, and for some of you you were too much of a taker. There has to be a balance here. We see here with the Magician, the infinity symbol, which is 8. It taps into abundance, and we got 8 of Wands here. So some of you are manifesting abundance, but I feel strongly this has to do too with balance. With anything in life, there's a yin and a yang, right? There's a balance. We can't have too much or too little. And this is a problem too. People think overgiving is really positive, it's sweet, it's good. It's not. When you overgive, there's a reason why, and there's so much empirical work on this. Empaths tend to do this, sensitives, highly sensitive people, light workers, and so many other different types of populations. But overgiving, it's sometimes we do it to fill a void here. The same thing with those on the other end of the spectrum, narcissists that take. They do it for similar reasons. There's a void to fill. So either or, there are extremes, and there has to be a balance. I feel like for a group of you, you were overgiving, and for some of you, you were taking too much. It could have been inadvertently or subconsciously, but either way, good or bad, there was something to learn in there, and it had to do with your own emotional fulfillment. The cups eventually spilled because there wasn't that balance, but a lot of you are in that spirit. I think you've recognized that. You realize that there has to be a semblance of give and take in life and things that you do in your interactions, your relationships, your work, your job. Because it's truly when we are in that state, we can appreciate the things in our lives. We know we're not doing things out of getting something, of trying to manipulate people. Sometimes people overgive to manipulate, and sometimes people take for their own selfish gain or reason. But there's always something that we're learning in those processes. But many of you are actively this week, I feel like, focused on being clear on what you want and on manifesting. A lot of 8s here, focused on abundance. Whatever that means to you, that could mean a job that you love, more income, diversified income streams, soul groups, soul tribes, relationships around you that truly connect with you in an intimate, heart-centered way. Just a better life in general. And for you, my Cancers, you all are very tapped into your intuition. So again, I would say this about manifesting with everyone. We're all really strong manifestors. It's just that those that receive what they want and those that don't, that fine line is simply that thinking of what we call in. Some of us still operate in ways that bring in stuff we don't want. And so I feel like some of you are really getting clear on that. There's just a passionate fervor to change the way things operated in your life. I feel I'm getting intimacy, vulnerability here. Nothing to do with like sex, romance. I'm just feeling like many of you haven't reached, or you want that closeness with others. It could be in work dynamics and friendships and relationships, even romantic partners, but I'm feeling like this is where you want to shift to gaining that closer those relationships, those closer ties where you can be your true self. Sometimes money doesn't solve everything in the world. It's the simplicity of things, of life, that can bring people the most content at times. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. We got 39. Ascension, lift, prepare for rapid spiritual growth. Be ready for opportunities. Some of you are seeing cats, unicorns, hummingbirds, foxes, birds, or doves. You can be seeing them, getting messages, or they could be your spirit animals. Some of you may be also experiencing awakenings as of late, like a recent awakening, and really undergoing massive transformation. Well, I feel that too with the Magician card. A lot of just shifting. We got Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning with every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Look at this. A lot of transformation happening. A lot here. This is a brand new cycle for many of you. And these past lunar astrological events that are happening, that have happened, and are to come, you're going to be really thinking, changing the way you think about things moving forward, and about people and how you relate to people. It's very interesting when we change things about ourselves and how we view things. It changes the way we interact with others, how we relate and foment those relationships. For the light your, excuse me, one sec. Work Your Light. Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. You got align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? And then birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Total transformation for you all. This, your reading for this week reads total transformation. I don't know what else to say. Phases and cycles, ascension lift, the Magician, birthing a new age. You all are literally transforming completely, and it has to do with how you've transformed, the way you've been operating in this world, because that shifts everything else. This is huge. It's almost like I get candles and firecrackers with the Eight of Wands. You're literally leaving behind, shattering the things that you've once known, because they weren't working for you anymore. I also feel a semblance of you giving to yourself, to your true desires, to your true needs right now. It's time to think about, if you haven't this week, to really think about what is no longer working in your life anymore. To get very honest, because when we're honest, even if it's scary, that's what's going to lead to those changes and to calling in those opportunities that really align to us. Thank you so much, Cancer, for being here. I hope this has helped you for this week. We are going to move on to Scorpio. Okay, the pile's getting smaller, people. Oh, your cards were smaller, but there's always a reason sometimes. We got 10 of Swords, air energy, 7 of Cups, water energy, 7 of Wands, fire energy, and Page of Swords, air energy. Wow. I feel like you all have moved away from, okay, first I'm gonna have to say, you're just moving away from shit that no longer serves you. There's just a semblance of a decisive action of leaving. There's been a lot of change around you, a lot of challenges you've had to overcome, but you're done. I feel like you're done. It's almost like fighting, but defending yourself, proving yourself to others. You're just getting rid of people, places, things that are just not in alignment with you. You're walking away, not even giving your energy like you used to. I think some of you have tried for a very long time to make things work in different areas of your life. It could be with certain people, I'm getting certain relationship dynamics, even work environments, routines and habits I'm tapping into as well. But there's things that haven't been working. And many of you are looking for that. There's transformation. Look at this. There's a snake here. You're transforming the way you connect to yourself, but also to others at large. A lot of, I'm getting just clearing away, walking away. Just done. There's a completion here. Just done. You're walking away. Some of you have said, like, I'm done. I'm done. It's not even like you gave it your all and you're like, let me try some more. It's not that energy. It's like you're done. You're not putting that energy. You're putting it towards yourself. And you're allocating on, is that a bat? There's like different reptiles in here. And is that a skull? Look at this. I'm feeling like you're really being intentional and choosing where you put your energy and time toward and to now. You're being a bit more selective. You're being very intentional with taking care of yourself too. I got that. No more indecisiveness. A lot of changes around you. Some of you connect to crows, ravens, birds, and are getting messages about them. But I feel like that internal, it's not even internal too, because I feel like it's manifested too in your physical reality. A lot of emotional, perhaps toxicity, abuse, a lot of just discord around you. You're done. It's just moving away and you're like, okay, now where do I put my energy towards? I feel like some of you are revamping, reviewing your life at this moment. And you're like, what really brings me joy? This is in every area. Some of it's hidden. Some of it you're keeping to yourself. You're basically working in silence, like a Scorpio does. I'm getting a lot of working in silence. You're not divulging things to people anymore. For some of you, that bit you in the ass. Literally, you would tell people your dreams, your hopes, your goals, and you didn't have that support. I'm getting envious, jealous because of your strength, of your light, of your power, but you're walking away towards your own. You're walking away from, I'll just say bad light towards your own positive light. But really, I don't mean it in that sense. I feel like you're walking away from people, places, things that no longer serve you. You're not giving your time and energy anymore to those. This card fell in water, so you could see it wrinkled. This is amazing. I'm getting strength, energy, courage. Perhaps the recent lunar eclipse really is helping. That energy is helping that momentum foment for you and build. Because look at all these little ladders around here. You're building. You're literally building these little areas of your life. Like, where am I putting my energy? Almost like a sandcastle. You see this person deciding? This is really cool. Look at this. Okay, for your oracle cards, your messages, you got 17, go with the flow. Relax and trust, accept what is happening. Some of you may relate. Of course, this is a unicorn deck, so we're going to see unicorns and all, but unicorns and dolphins. And I get two with the 10 of Swords. There's almost a surrendering here. You're like, okay, I'm done. Universe, this didn't work out. This didn't work out. This didn't work out. I'm letting you take the wheel. I'm getting that energy. And that's where you're actually going to find that emotional fulfillment, because you're starting to get more clues, more steps into your path. Some of you are being rerouted. Green, is it Tara? Supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. There's a lot of trust element here right now. Yep. So some of you definitely, cords are being cut. Some of you, I immediately got Archangel Michael. Some of you have done your own cord cutting with all energies. Call back your power. Trust, because something is coming. Look at that. They're headed towards something really abundant, beautiful. I'm getting miraculous. Something you didn't expect is going to come. Because we see a lot of water here too. Go with the flow. Some of you may also have other water placements in your chart or continued Scorpio placements. Cancer, Pisces. For your work your light oracle, we got the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? This is like, reminds me of the Tower card. But I feel like for many of you, you've left this. There could be remnants where you're clinging on to things or rehashing things in your mind, especially with Mercury retrograde going on right now. But I feel like it's more for review or reflection than it is for, you know, I'm going to give them a second chance or I'm going to do that again. I'm not getting that energy with you. I feel like you're done. I feel like once something has literally tried to pierce a Scorpio, you're going to pierce back, your tail's going to be held up and you're like, oh, hell no. You're like, no more. Because I'm just getting definitiveness with this. Your back is turned. You're done with this. And so I feel like for many of you, any clinging on, it could be due to nostalgia. I'm blaming Mercury retrograde for everything that I'm having issues with. You're reminiscing. I'm feeling like you're just thinking back on some good times. But remember to take what you've learned and to move forward, because you're moving forward right now. Look at this forward moving energy. They're not, some of them are looking back, like this unicorn is looking back at this dolphin. Could be for assurance and also reassurance, but you're moving forward. And I feel like these gates, once you step through them, that's it. There's no turning back because it's going to close. I'm going to pull a card. You guys got shortchanged a card. I'm going to pull an oracle or a tarot card for you. I want to know what, I didn't do this for anyone else. What final message do my Scorpios need to know? You were supposed to get 2 of these, but only 1. And again, things happen for a reason, but I'm getting such strength and power. Amazing, miraculous things are coming. A lot of just releasing control and letting things go with the flow, because that's the energy that's going to bring in what you most want. I know, I mean, I struggle with that a lot, and I'm like, what? I gotta control it. I gotta make sure. I know exactly what I want. The universe doesn't. Oops, I'm shuffling these weird. One more shuffle and I will pull a card. We'll shuffle a card. One last final message. What do my Scorpios need to know? Oh my God. No, we're not taking them. Like 8 cards came out. 1 card, please. 1 card. 1 card. Okay. We got 5 of Pentacles. Amazingly, I'm not getting what this card generally dictates. This is earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I'm immediately getting that you're done feeling this way. You're not keeping yourself in this contained illusion of sorts, because you have the key here, you see, and you can escape at any time. You can escape this reality. I feel like many of you are like, yep, I'm opening the door and I'm leaving. I'm getting the energy of this no more. Like you're done. It could be a final cry, a final goodbye, a final release, a final, okay, I gotta feel this and work through this, and I know this is the last iteration, the last part, and I'm done. And I feel like that's why many of you, I'm getting like this type of energy. You know, when you want to be alone and you just go to your sanctuary and retreat and you just think and you just take care of yourself. That's the energy I'm getting. I'm not feeling like this is where you're going to continue. I feel like this is what's going to release. Miracles are coming, my Scorpios. I'm really, really excited for you all. I hope this reading has helped. Thank you so much for being here today. I will see you soon. We are on to Pisces. Okie dokie. Wow, it's almost 7 here. Okie dokes, let's go. Okay. Holy smokes. Okay, so some of you are definitely starseeds, Pisces. We got Page of Cups, water energy. Queen of Wands, fire energy. Knight of Wands, fire energy, the Hanged Man. I'm definitely getting a sense of, I'm getting Aries energy here. Just a lot of focus on you, on self, on your own growth, on your own power. And with the Hanged Man, I felt like I'll have to say, let me show you all the cards. I'm just getting a complete focus on you right now. Like this week, it's on you. You're literally moving towards planning or thinking about how you can bring your own source of contentment, stability, joy, happiness. And you're moving towards that. Like you have, I'm feeling like a strong, like fast movement towards that. Like quickly. You're like, I'm giving my cup to myself, no more to others. And for some of you with the Hangman, I feel like it was something you had to experience. I'm strongly sensing it has to do with your sense of self, of giving to yourself. Some of you are overgivers. Some of you may identify as empaths. HSPs are highly sensitive people. Starseeds, sensitives, witches, whatever the identity, but you're very much a giver, caretaker, nurturer. And I feel like for many of you, you overgave way too much to others. And I feel like it could be people in your lives that took from you and you did not discern. I'm feeling here with the Hangman that you are now starting to see your own light, your own self, literally. It's on you. There's just you here. You're giving this cup for yourself, and it's a very protective. I feel like some of you have experienced the depletion of time energy because we don't get our time back. Whatever we give it to, hopefully it's something that brings a lot of joy to us, we don't get it back. And so I know with the pandemic and a lot of things that have occurred, people are becoming very intentional about who they give their time, energy, and space to, because once you give it, you can't get it back. And you see how protected this person is? And they're being guided by their own intuition, by their own emotions. They're really in their body and their feelings. Some of you may have Cancer placements and Scorpio placements in your chart, but I'm strongly feeling like the cup, it's for you. Look at that. And we got 2 fishies. To me, this signifies Pisces too, but you all are balancing a give and take, but giving to yourself first. We see fishies everywhere here too. You're very much guided by your own intuition on what you need. Some of you are going and stepping into your power, and you're taking action towards that now. You're literally taking action towards what brings you fulfillment in your life. You're taking reins, taking control. It's a huge semblance of change for some of you. I'm getting like a huge 180 because some of you are not used to this energy. But there's a lot of fulfillment that comes from this because, again, this all taps down to our value. When we recognize our value, our worth, and we finally demand that from others, and I'm not saying in a demanding, bitchy way, like, yo, this is what I'm worth. No, but when we show others how we value ourselves, it changes everything. For your oracle, we got 37, spiritual warrior. Show you are a wise leader. Did I say that right? Show you are a wise leader. Command the universe. There's a lion, a unicorn, and a lamb. We have fish here. We have more lions, a cat, and we also have horse. So some of you may connect to those spirit animals. A lot of freedom. Horses lead the way. It's about freedom and independence as well, taking charge. You all are taking reins of your own destiny, of your own future, and of your own self. A lot of lion energy. Some of you may have Leo in your charts, but I'm getting intuitively you're stepping into your own leadership for your life. You're basically taking the reins to control your own life. You're not letting yourself be controlled by others. We got charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. This always reminds me of the saint, Santa Rosa de Lima, or Saint Rose of Lima, because she had a crown of roses too. Ask and you shall receive. I said that in the beginning. Some of you were overgiving, and some of you may have problems asking. This is something you have to work on in relation to your own self-love and self-worth, because you may feel like you're not good enough, or you don't deserve it, you're not worthy, or you're not valuable, whatever it is. This is something, perhaps a shadow work you may need to delve into, inner work, to illuminate why. But connect. You're very much protected too. Connect to your beings, to your spiritual team, because they will help you along the way. They will bring people into your life, circumstances, situations to help you work on this and to heal it. This is precisely what I did. I'm not even a Pisces, But this is going to help you because you will learn to receive. Because look, you're holding your cup for yourself now. This week, it's all about you receiving in a loving way. Some of you are definitely starseed. We got starseed and Mintaken. Those are stars, a starseed civilization, and this screams starseed. And I know my Pisces, you all are with the 12th house very much, connected to the cosmos, to the subconscious, to the universe, to celestial life forms and beings. And so this is so fitting. And there's a mermaid here, so some of you may connect to mermaids, but look at this. This is like another planet. I guess Mintaka, right? Longing for home, belonging, the original light worker. So this confirms some of you are light workers. Some of you are connecting, have been activated recently by your starseed group. It doesn't have to necessarily be this one, but it could be. I've known a lot of Pisces, and there's always a sense of not belonging here, almost of finding home. Every Pisces that I've known, it's amazing. I've connected most with water signs than any other sign in my journey. Perhaps my North Node. My North Node is in Cancer. Starseed, what lights you up? Yep. This is your own personal fulfillment. I tapped into this in the beginning. This is about you right now. And this is going to be hard for some of you that may be in partnerships. Because partnerships are not just about me, but we in compromise. Some of you are going to be leaving partnerships. I just got that message. Also friend groups and people you've surrounded yourself with, because when you start focusing on your own path, your own journey, what lights you up, and following those, lack of a better word, those breadcrumbs from the universe, it's going to change the dynamic with others. But you're very strong. Many of you are strong manifestors. You receive quickly. Don't forget that. Some of you do have to work on this some more, but you all, whatever you communicate with your guides, you will receive it. Excuse me. Be patient. I'm so excited for you. This is such a, contemplative reading. Do you see this person? Well, I guess not person, person, but look, they're looking at the cosmos. You all are meant to connect to your continued spiritual team. Strong. This is where you're going to get your messages and your next steps, by the way. Starseed too. There's something about stars or starseed. You're going to be getting more answers. Some of you are here to lift the consciousness of love, the vibration of self. And you're going to be taking action, just stepping into this role. My Pisces, I hope this has helped you. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I'm wishing you a great week. On to the air signs, Libras. Libras are up first. Ooh, I feel like I'm getting a cold. Okay. Libras, we got Two of Swords. Of course, I always get indecision. We got the Sun. I'm sorry, Swords, air energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Sun, Leo energy, fire sign. Tower, Plutonian energy. I get Scorpio. I also got another sign pop in. I got Aries. Perhaps because they're both ruled by Mars, but I'm getting Pluto here. We got Nine of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Whoa, so many different things here. So some of you, there has been some type of decision, something that has really messed with your mental landscape, which is, it's making me laugh because I'm a Libra sun rising, but because this is something a lot of us deal with, but not so much because we don't know the answer, but because of the balancing. I feel like many of you were or are in the process of being faced with some type of choice, and it's causing a lot of mental anguish, a lot of mental discord, disequilibrium. You're like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But it's your own self-infliction. It's a balance you have to take. And we have the Tower card. So I feel like with the changes that are coming, some of you are going to have to make decisions about which way to go. And it could be having to do with the Tower card. It could be almost like you guys are getting signs about something that you have to change, that you definitely have to leave, have to vacate, have to reconsider, and you're not seeing it. But I feel like it's you're choosing not to see it. But the universe, with or without your decision, is going to come in and shake things up. And this could be something with a belief system, or it could be something relating to your outer reality, which of course they're very much connected. But you're going to be shaken up. But the thing is, it's for the good, because look at these beautiful cards that we have. I know it seems this, hold on, I can't lift these. We have the Nine of Cups, ultimate bliss. I get serenity, abundance, happiness, and joy. Look at this, emotional fulfillment all the way. The cups are pointing towards you, like, and then we get the Sun, like, holy F, like, this is it. So I feel like, again, there's something, and this could have happened already. For some of you, it's something that's about to happen, currently happening, or may have happened already, but there's something that you needed to have made a decision on, made a choice. And if you did, you invoked this Tower and things fell apart. If you didn't, Tower's coming, or is happening. Things may be coming apart in a way that you didn't anticipate. But I feel like many of you saw the signs. And it's funny because with the indecision Libra's face, sometimes they're like, oh, I should have gone with the other decision. But no, the decision you made was the right one because it led you on the path that you're supposed to go on. But there's a lot of emotional fulfillment and happiness. There's also a risk. This is absolutely beautiful. So again, in short, there's an ending here. There's a sense of duality and balance happening. Something that you have to see. So nothing to be scared of, just changes that have come or coming up. I've seen this in quite a few other readings that I follow on soul journeys. A lot of massive changes coming up. It could be, again, internal belief systems and restructurings, or things that are changing around you, whether job, relationships, career, people you are hanging out with. But it's time you take this off. No more hiding, no more seeing no more seeing the only what you want to see, the illusions. It's easy to see that, especially with a ruling planet Venus. Sometimes we tend to see things only in the way we want to see them. Let's dive into your oracle. Okay, you got enter the magic. 6. Live in the now, seize the moment. Literally. Seize the moment. This Tower energy that may have happened, is happening, or will be happening, it's going to help with this a lot. Because it's almost like wiping clean things that should not have been in your life anymore. Things that should not be going where you're going. And so there's a focus on being very present. And this could also help you too if you're caught in between a decision or experiencing some type of mental turmoil and just getting a lot of indecision, massive indecision about something. Go within, ground yourself, meditate, go to nature, whatever helps you. Take a bubble bath, I heard. Whatever helps you bring peace of mind and get you out of your head and more into your body, do it. We have Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Yep, this is part of I said tarot card. This is part of the Tower card. Obstacles are being removed. So anything that no longer serves you, poof, the universe is vacuuming up, because look at where you're headed, what's coming. Keep your thoughts aligned to this. Do not keep your thoughts like this, because you don't want more of that. Lord Ganesh is very powerful. Some of you may want to listen to binaural beats. They have so many meditations, binaural beats on YouTube. We got Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? A lot of leaders in all of these zodiac readings, a lot of you are being called to step up into your power. And we got Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. You're very much guided by your spiritual team at this moment. Some of you are meant to be leaders, not just in your lineage, but in this lifetime, in the work that you're doing. And it's so much abundance here. Look at this, infinite abundance. You guys have amazing, beautiful cards. Oh, get up. Look at this. This is gorgeous. You see the colors? But not even the colors, but 9 of Cups, complete emotional fulfillment. 10, I almost said 10 of Sun. 19, the Sun. That's joy, happiness when we think of it. How are you being called to step up and lead? Don't be afraid. I hope this has helped, my Libras. Thank you so much for being here. I have a need to tell you to have faith. Trust, have faith, and make the decision, because whatever decision you make, it's the right one. Okie dokie, we are on to my Geminis. We got 4 of Pentacles, Earth energy, 3 of Wands, fire energy, the Hierophant, and 10 of Cups. There's a lot of, it's interesting with you all, Geminis, there's a lot of inward reflection at this moment. And of not giving away your power, your generosity. I'm sorry, I didn't even hold the cards up for you. I'm just feeling like there's a certainty with you. There's like a decision, perhaps decisions light, a declaration about you. There's something related to you and your journey that you need to turn the arrows on. Some of you have been focused on others, on things that didn't bring you happiness, but I feel like there's a revision of that. Some of you are learning right now. Ironically, we're in the season of your sign of Gemini, and we had Mercury in Gemini and it's going into Taurus. I jotted down the date here. It's going into Taurus on the, this week. And so a lot of you have probably been getting messages and downloads. I feel like there's a semblance of learning something new about your life path, your life journey. It's like a new direction, but I'm getting like a veil, like a new way of seeing things. It's like you're pondering. I've learned this new information. I'm receiving these intuitive downloads. I'm balancing this in my life. Where do I go? And it's going to look a little bit different for each of you, but whatever it is, look at this, 10 of Cups, like complete joy, like happiness, everything you could have wanted, success, abundance. A lot of spiritual and divine guidance here too. I'm just feeling a need for protecting your own peace, your own space. Look at this with the 4 of Pentacles. It is about your stability, but it's more so about, I'm getting your own protection of self, of security, of who you are. Very guarded with the purse, but it's not, I'm not feeling like being stingy or like a tightwad with money, not like that. It has to do with your own security. A lot of you are rethinking what that means to you, trying to see where you can find that happiness. But there's an element here of freedom, of wanting to find something that's different than what you're doing. Some of you, your lives are going to change your course. Some of you may be leaving jobs, leaving professions and careers. I got that right now, and going for something very different, but something that really lights you up, that makes you happy, that connects to your joy and pleasure. Because when we think of Pentacles, that's Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I get a lot of Taurus energy about things that really bring you pleasure and joy to your heart. What truly lights you up. It's not just about the money. Remember, the heart is what leads to this emotional fulfillment. So many people, for example, engage in jobs they don't like, even if they make a lot of money, but they're not happy at all. It's not until we start tapping into what we truly want and desire, hence the hesitation here, I feel. That's why many of you may be consulting not just your inner knowing, knowledge. Some of you you're just learning a lot at this moment about, you're taking in a lot of information about what you want and how you're changing that. Because I'm getting a sense of restlessness, of not being completely happy. Some of you want to invoke this feeling of personal freedom, of being able to literally go with the wind where it takes you. I know Geminis are very curious. Many love to travel. You like learning new things, and some of you may be feeling stuck or stagnant where you are right now, but you're getting information about it. So stay patient. Listen to your inner knowing, to your intuition, to your guides, because this information is coming on things you can take action toward and for after Mercury retrograde ends. For your oracle cards, we got 22, manifest your dreams, focus on your vision, seek satisfaction and contentment. I feel like this is something I was alluding to. Wow. Look at this. Do you see how this person is looking out into the sea? That's what I'm feeling like. You all are thinking, you know, there has to be more to life than what's going on now. Some of you are burnt out. Some of you are overworking. Some of you have been doing whatever it is that you're doing, a profession, a career, a job, for so long. You're like, I don't want to do this again for the next, I don't know, 20, 30 years. Your fire is, I'm getting about to be burnt out. You want to take action elsewhere. It's time to manifest. Like, to think what it is you truly want, because you're supported right now. I mean, we always are, but this is a beautiful moment. We have different times where we have more divine support, portals of energy, and of course with the planetary alignments and astrology that make it more fortuitous to manifest what it is that we want. We have Jawal Kul, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. This is about your own happiness, your own path. What lights you up? We got Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Of course, channeling, communication, right? And we got break the chain, ancestral patterns, heal, rewriting the future. So some of you may have been working on healing, working on intergenerational ancestral trauma. Some of you are the ones that literally are the leaves in your family tree that break this chain. And this was part of the mission that you're here for. Perhaps at the juncture that you are in your life at this moment, that's what you were meant to do up until now. And now you have another mission that you are continuing, that you are changing, channeling and uplifting humanity. For some of you, this could mean a career change, a change in a certain aspect or an entire aspect of your lifestyle. For example, I'm getting for some of you, it could be a move from urban to more rural or a non-urban, broadly speaking, geographic area. For example, maybe, brief example, moving from a big city like New York to the countryside of South Dakota or Wyoming, if you're in the United States, for example. Whatever, moving from an urban metropolitan area to something quieter, or by nature. There's some type of change that you want to make in your life, because there's like something burning within you that's not 100% content. This has all to do with your healing. The more we heal, the more it gets easier to get clarity on our mission, on our dreams, but also our mission. I said that for a reason, I guess. This is amazing energy. 10 of Cups, it's completion. This is like the ultimate. We have changes. This is definitely when we had the 4 of Pentacles and 3 of Wands. Generally we don't add them, but I get 7, which definitely has to do with your work. So I feel like something in your work life is going to shift, will change, and that's going to bring more of the happiness that you seek, whether it's a move, a lateral shift, or a complete redoing of your career. I hope this has helped my Geminis. Thank you so much for being here. And finally, we are on to my Aquarius. You all are the last sign. Sometimes you only got 3 cards for the tarot. We got Queen of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Page of Discs, this is earth energy. And King of Cups, water. Wow. So Queen of Swords, Page of Discs or Pentacles, and King of Cups. So I'm getting that there has been a decisive action you all have taken, or you all will be taken, or are taking, in regards to your future, your life path, your journey, and you're ready for it to really bring in more emotional fulfillment. I almost get to, you know, when there's a war and you, what is it called? I want to say secede, but that's not the right word. When you give up, I don't remember the word, oh my goodness. When you are like, okay, we surrender, perhaps that's the word. I feel like many of you have surrendered to life's flow, to the universe, and you're like, this is it. I am deciding to go forward in my life in this way. I'm not controlling things anymore. I'm letting things go and letting the universe co-create with me. But I feel like this is just the beginning. This is the first step, but there's going to be a lot of growth here because we already see the flowers blooming here. This looks like, and we see flowers blooming at the bottom. And so this looks like a rebirth of sorts that may have happened most recently, perhaps in spring. But this is a whole new way of living for many of you. I'm getting that this is something that's very different than what you've done before. There's just an air of knowing what you don't want, and you're focused now on what you do want. Is this a bird? No, it was like a piece of paper. I thought it was a white bird. With the King of Cups, this person is very emotionally grounded and stable, and I feel like with the Queen of Swords, it's almost like from what you've gone through and what you've overcome, you've reached this point within yourself that you know what it is that emotionally fulfills you, and that's what you're bearing fruit, what you're going towards now. But I feel like you're offering this cup for yourself, not so much for others. There's a general energy of me, like I'm focused on me right now, and that may or may not resonate for everyone, but the energy, see the direction. 2 different decks, by the way, Light Seers and Luna Soul tarot decks. They're looking in one direction, they're looking in one, and it's just solitary energy. I feel like a strengthening within yourself. A lot of you are definitely reviewing and reflecting everything in your life up to this point, but you've made steps to go towards what it is that truly brings you happiness and abundance. It's like the first step, and for many of you, you're already seeing that. It's going to bring the happiness and joy that you want. Look at the flowers blooming up towards the feet area. I'm having problems talking. But I feel like that brings stability for you, because look at the feet. They're in the ground. So whatever it is that you are starting or have initiated, look at it. It's stable, it's secure. The foundation is being laid nicely. And it's already yielded some amazing things, prospects. It could be, I'm getting more with your career, your finances, your way of living. It's already yielding what you want. Just a lot of reflection, because the Queen of Swords is in her power. There's no more indecision. There's like a general surrender to the universe. Let's take a look at your oracle messages. We have 32, Cosmic Ruby. I definitely get root chakra energy of foundation, of security and stability. Be a peace ambassador. Practice cosmic mastery. I'm totally getting this energy. Some of you may have been working on your root chakra, but I'm getting just a sense of stability. Some of you may have Libra in your charts. There's a semblance of just knowing that everything's going to work out. And no more controlling. We got Mercury, open communication. Get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. Ironically, during Mercury's season, Mercury retrograde. For some of you, you may have things you still need to express to others, but I feel like this is more directed towards yourself. Just honoring your truth with clarity, with compassion, and being very, very honest. Because sometimes the people we most lie to are ourselves about what we want, what has happened, where we want to go. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So you all are definitely being guided. Some of you may be Akashic Records readers or read the Akasha for people, or this is something you do personally or getting guidance. There are meditations on this out there, so some of you are getting clues. Given this contemplative energy here, oh, there we go. But I feel like this is giving you insight as well into why you experienced what you did. Because the Akasha are not just a source of divination. Some people are like, okay, well, I want to know what's going to happen, because it includes everything, past, present, future. Everything known. Like a Library of Congress, a huge library of every thought, emotion, feeling of every person, of every being. This is also about examining what has happened in your life, the lessons you needed to learn, what it is that you're here for. And with the play, there is a lot of just serious energy, but I feel like it has to do with what you've overcome, what you've been overcoming, and what you've been working on. I'm getting a lot of just clarity, clarifying, and also healing. A lot of movement towards the self. So some of you may want to engage in something that brings you a little more levity, a little bit more lightness, a little more fun in your life. I feel like this also sparks. This also speaks to Gemini season of getting together with others, of socializing, but also summer, of having fun, because you see the sun out here. It's bright. And to me, this represents the sun too. It looks like some type of cocktail. I don't know, champagne, some bubbly. But also enjoying yourself, taking time out to really connect to yourself. Tap into your inner child. I hope this has helped you, my Aquariuses. Thank you so much for being here. I am wishing you a wonderful week. Thank you.